So, Gio, what does happiness mean to you?
Well, that is a good question, and I don't have a single answer. I suppose it actually you have a different way to be happy. It's not only one way. I think you're happy with. It depends also on the moment of your life. I suppose that's what I've been experiencing. But anyway, just like uh, what it comes first in my mind is. The relationship, for example, with my children. I know it's pretty obvious. I suppose, like is that all? Is that it? I know, but nothing really in my life I've been giving more happiness than my children, and the relationship that I with them is not easy. It's not like you put in the world this creature and like, okay, you're now a father and now you're happy. It's not like this, because there's many things that you do wrong, many things you need to learn, and every time I learn something, and I think I succeed with them within with the relationship, then I'm pretty happy, and I'm very happy, and I think it's one of the purpose of the life. I know, again, it's maybe obvious, but that's what I've been experiencing. Beside that, happiness is sometimes coming from sacrifice. It's not like you wake up in the morning and or you like in the middle of the day say, oh, I'm happy because I received money or because I get a good job or whatever. It's just come from sacrifice, and I can tell you that I've been doing a lot of sacrifice in my life. Um, I didn't get a job like this, or I studied long years. Sometime I would just had the feeling to give up. But when I succeed in something, even a small subject on university, or finish the military service, or get the job that I wanted, or get outside, I get what I really want to, I've been working and doing sacrifice for, that is really almost the, not eye level, but it's really a lot of happiness, if I can put in a few words. Sorry, my English is not perfect, but I try my best. So sacrifice is something that helps to then, be happy for something you want to achieve. Of course, then you have different things like being happy at work, and it's again, this I'm not really achieving for like I'm not sorry, I'm not really happy if I got a better like a good position or a good management role, but I'm happy with what I study, what I produce, and also like maybe because that's my personal thing. I mean, I come from a not very rich land, and normal people emigrate to kind of find a job. And nowadays we know about what happened in in Sicily, and people coming from Africa, and I feel I'm really fortunate to kind of have a job that allows me to come back home. So I know all my relatives, like one generation before, would travel and would say goodbye to the parents and live forever, maybe come back one every other years or something. But nowadays you can come back almost every week, and people doesn't even know I work in London and my headquarters is in London, but still I can kind of have this life where I see my children. And this is, for me, it's like something that yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, and that's happiness. And I think everyone deserves to kind of have this mobility and possibility to work. Of course, the job that you need to do there. If you're a baker or something, you need to do in a place. But many of the job today need to be, could be done remotely. And yeah, that's for me, font of happiness, that I can live where I want, not having a 9 to 5 job, and still stay next to my family and where people that I know, etc. Generally speaking, happiness, as I said, there are different sources. As those different sources are unhappiness, there are different sources of happiness. Another thing I give me happiness is that I never give up to learn, both learning some, knowledge, like something new at work, or maybe like, for example, lately I play the trumpet, but now I want to play the piano, even though I've got my age. I'm not kind of, I knew I can do it. So I know I can do it, sorry. And but if I want to learn also something also physical, say for example, I want to do yoga or swimming better. So I know that you need concentration, you need focus, you need to believe in something, you need, again, doing sacrifice. And once I get there, maybe I'm not the best swimmer, maybe I'm not the best yoga person, but when I try and I manage to do like a level that I'm happy with, again, that give me a lot of happiness. So yeah, that's happiness. I mean, I'm not a person that needs like to be rich to be happy, but I find happiness on small little things that that when I need to focus, when I need to kind of concentrate, and yeah, that have anyway value for me. Again, if to recap, work, my children, activity, healthy stuff, and yeah, that's it. Obviously, it happens also that you do crazy stuff. It happens also that you have been like coming back wasted, but that really happened like once every 5 years or something. But I'm also open-minded, so I'm not kind of putting barrier in these things. Having said that, I've got my, how can I say, virtues or my principles, and I try to stick on that. When I go bed and start sleep, trying to sleep, I want to be thinking that overall I'm a good person and I got principles, and yeah, that's it. Maybe, I don't know, I'm happy. For example, these days we were together. Maybe last thing is like I love to, how can I say, exchange an opinion and a way of thinking, a way of life with different people in the world. So I know that Italian thinks different than French, and then Americans thinks different that like Australian. So I try always to find the middle ground, if you want, and understand what you can get, the best you can get for this culture. Having said that, I mean, it's difficult to say what is wrong, what is good, because it really depends how you were born, the environment you grow up. So but if whenever I feel there is a understanding that more or less we are all human, and I'm pretty happy, and that also gives me a lot of happiness, to experience new culture, get along with other people. And as I told you today, I love my country. Sometimes I think that we are very provincial, that they're not. No, I would like to have really a lot of people from different countries to live where I live. That's also what I love. A bit of cosmopolitan life. I don't know if that helps, or anyways, if that give you like my sense of happiness. Again, there are many ways. I'm just mentioning some out of like what I think, and but yeah, that is.
Thank you, Gio. Appreciate it.
Thank you.